A culturally diverse, contemporary art, and vibrant location, Williamsburg, here we are. The hustle and bustle is definitely prevalent in this area. Williamsburg. In the late 1990s, Williamsburg experienced a major transformation, especially in the real estate market. Right now, the price per square foot can run you about $1,100 and up. But one place that stands out like a pearl oyster in the sea is Bamonte's. Bamonte's is the oldest Italian restaurant in Brooklyn. This 100-year-old family-owned restaurant has withstand the times. They are widely known for their red sauce.
And let this be a times capsule,
Yes.
Just keep it as it is. We lock the door.
I like the phone booths.
That's it. And the cigarette machine. We had a cigarette machine.
Yeah.
I try and keep a few things nice, from the old. I like to look at the old once in a while. It's nice. It brings you back old memories. Mm-hmm. There was a time when you knew everybody that lived across the street. And so what happened that people would call here and say, could you do me a favor and go call Charlie in 35? Okay, now you had to go in the hallway. You just open the door and you holler out in the hallway, Charlie, telephone. Okay, tell him I'll be right down. And everybody was like family. But today now you got all these high rises. You got 200 people maybe living in one building. Do you know all those 200 people? No. But years ago it was small, it was a community. People used to tell me, Anthony, your grandfather used to import wines from Italy. And he had barrels from here to the corner. Nobody ever touched the barrels. They would never touch the barrels. But that's when it was a neighbor. Now it's a different ball game. No, it's the truth. And then after a while, it's sort of like what happens is that everybody gets old, and the young generation has different ideas. So it's a little different today than what it used to be before.
Right.
And that'll happen to with this generation. Certain things will stay, and certain things maybe won't stay. So hopefully everything stays well.
Since we're coming into the holiday season, what are some of the holiday dishes that you guys know here in Bamonte that you push a lot of?
We have the bacala, we have the mussels, we have the clams, the shrimps. It'll depend. Maybe we'll make eels, make some eels, some schmelts, and we make also either lobster sauce or we make a crab sauce. The crab sauce is always on our menu, and that's one of the dishes that people like. Crab sauce we make. It's a little different. It comes with the whole crab, with the bone, and we cook it and make a sauce, a red sauce out of it.
My great-grandmother, which is my father's grandmother, her, and my grandfather, my great-grandfather, where is he? Well, here. They started the restaurant.
Look. So I want to thank you for even telling me about the restaurant. This is my first time even coming here, and you were definitely telling me this is the oldest restaurant in Brooklyn. What made you come to this restaurant? Like, this is a restaurant?
I never, what it was, I never came here with family, to say, but I enjoy a good meal, and they make a hell of a meal here. They have great food all around, great wine, great ambiance. I like the old school too. There's not many places like this left in anywhere. Brooklyn, Manhattan, there's not too many of these. So when you come to an old school Italian restaurant, this is basically the most oldest school you could come to. So I enjoy coming here Friday, Saturday night, group of people, shout down, drink a little wine, hang out.
And what do you see, like, the change, the turnover in the real estate market, especially over here in Williamsburg?
Yeah, so Williamsburg obviously has been on the map, I guess you could say, for people outside of Brooklyn for a few decades now. Mm-hmm. But Williamsburg has definitely changed culture-wise over the years. Now it's where you want to be around trendy restaurants, trendy shops, trendy stores, and I think that's where a place like we are now, like Bamonte, sticks out, because this is kind of one of the last places that exists like this in Williamsburg.
So for the holidays, what are the traditions for the Italian family?
Well, most Italian families are big on Christmas Eve, so they have what's called the Feast of the Seven Fishes. And on Christmas Eve, it's a big family gathering where you make 7 different fishes, and your family sits down and then eats that on Christmas Eve. The next morning you wake up, you have Christmas, you go to church, you do your thing, you come back home, you have some, lasagna, whatever else you do during the middle of the afternoon, and you call it a day. Whether it's lobsters, crabs, calamari, clams, mussels, usually a piece of fish, something like that. It's awesome. I love it. So I'm a big seafood guy. So hopefully we eat a whole bunch of seafood here today.
Right. Thank you, everybody. I hope we enjoy some food, and thank you for the video.
Cheers.
Let's do it. Cheers.